What if the only man on Earth who could build a weapon to end World War II was officially labeled an enemy alien by the very country that desperately needed him? Imagine holding the power of the stars in your hands. While bodyguards track your every move, you're banned from flying, and you can't even leave your city block without permission. This isn't a movie. This is the jaw-dropping reality of Enrico Fermi. And if you've ever felt trapped by a system that refuses to see your talent, glass ceilings, bureaucratic walls, or a country that won't let you shine, then keep watching. Because Fermi's story isn't just history. It's your blueprint for breaking through. Today, you're going to learn how one man navigated the most restrictive legal labels in history to unlock a legacy that changed the world. This is the staggering paradox of Enrico Fermi. How does the world's most brilliant physicist escape a fascist dictator right under his nose? How does a man labeled a threat end up guarding America's most dangerous military secret? And how can one simple piece of paper, a visa, turn an enemy alien into the father of the atomic age? Let's dive in.
Just a quick reminder, if you appreciate this in-depth content, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It helps us bring you more.
Every legend starts with a why. For Enrico Fermi, it was heartbreak. Born in Rome in 1901 to a railroad worker and a schoolteacher, young Enrico didn't come from money. When his brother Giulio died during a routine surgery, 14-year-old Enrico didn't cry. He disappeared into physics. He taught himself the universe from a 900-page Latin textbook he found at a flea market. By his 20s, he was so far ahead that his own professors at the University of Pisa asked him to teach them. He led the legendary Via Panisperna boys, a crew of young geniuses who literally carried radioactive vials in their pockets while sprinting through university halls. But while Fermi chased the atom, Italy was chasing shadows. Success never happens in a vacuum. In 1928, Fermi married Laura Capon, brilliant scientist, loving wife, and Jewish. By 1938, Mussolini's racial laws turned their world lethal. Jewish families lost jobs, rights, and safety overnight. Suddenly, the greatest physicist alive realized his Nobel-level brain couldn't protect his wife and children from a dictator's rage. He needed to get out, but you don't just leave a fascist regime, you have to outsmart it. The 1938 Nobel Prize wasn't just an award, it was their only ticket to freedom. Fermi calmly told Italian authorities the family was taking a quick family trip to Stockholm for the ceremony. They accepted the medal, shook hands with royalty, and never went home. Instead of boarding the train back to Rome, the Fermis stepped onto a ship bound for New York. On January 2nd, 1939, they set foot on American soil, free. But as every immigrant knows, arriving is only the beginning of the real fight.
Just to be clear, this is general educational commentary on the laws of that era, not a confirmed statement about a specific legal filing. From a legal perspective, Fermi's arrival is a study in contradictions. He was a Nobel laureate, yet when America entered the war, his Italian citizenship branded him an enemy alien under the 1940 Alien Registration Act. Over 4.9 million non-citizens had to register and be fingerprinted. Fermi was tracked, escorted, and limited to 90-day travel permits. He couldn't even drive to his own lab without a bodyguard. The irony is brutal. The man America needed to beat Hitler was the same man the government didn't fully trust. For anyone watching today, this shows exactly why your immigration status, the box the government puts you in, controls how much of your talent you're actually allowed to use. But here's what Italy could never give him: a legal path to work. That stability let Fermi lead a secret experiment in the most unlikely place: a squash court beneath a University of Chicago football stadium. Using nothing but black graphite bricks and raw uranium, he and his team built the world's first nuclear reactor. On December 2, 1942, Fermi stood on a balcony, coolly slid his slide rule, and said the words that changed everything. The reaction is self-sustaining. A coded message raced to Washington. The Italian navigator has landed in the New World.
Fast forward to today. Meet Elena, a software engineer trapped in a country with heavy censorship. She's written a code that could revolutionize cancer detection, but she has zero capital, zero freedom to travel, and she's always looking over her shoulder. Without the right visa, her brilliance is locked behind borders. She can't pitch investors. She can't build a team. She's stuck. But the moment she secures an O1 visa for extraordinary ability, everything changes. The barrier was never her brain, it's her geography. Just like Fermi, once the legal roadblock disappears, innovation explodes. That's why pathways like the Extraordinary Ability Visa exist, to clear the exact obstacles that kill brilliance.
They said my EB1 needed more categories. I can't even dock. What am I gonna do?
I need to find the right lawyer that can navigate me through this crisis. I need my EB1 so my new life can begin. These lawyers are amazing. They are walking me through every questions, making sure I don't miss a thing.
Thanks to the law offices of Chris M. Ingram, I'm cleared to land. But my career is gonna take off.
Houston. He got his visa.
Need help with your visa? Book your free consultation now at www.breakthroughusa.com and let us take care of you.
After Chicago, the US government finally realized they couldn't win without Fermi. They lifted his restrictions. The enemy alien became the leader of the Manhattan Project in Los Alamos. On July 11, 1944, Enrico and Laura raised their hands and became US citizens. The country that gave them refuge was finally home. He spent his final years at the University of Chicago, mentoring future Nobel winners until his death in 1954.
Enrico Fermi's journey proves one powerful truth. Talent is everywhere, but opportunity is gated. A legal immigration pathway gives brilliant minds the stable ground they need to change the world. Have you ever felt like your environment was the only thing holding you back? What borders, real or invisible, are you trying to cross right now? Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one. If this story hit you, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the right paper really can change the world, and we're just getting started on yours. The story you've just seen is a powerful answer to the question, what drives someone to leave everything behind and reshape the world with their vision? This series, proudly presented by the law offices of Chris M. Ingram, celebrates the courage, innovation, and determination of immigrants who transform history. Subscribe and join us as we continue to honor the enduring impact of immigrant ambition.